Welcome back, everyone, to Strange Antiquities. I am glad that you're joining me. This is games I play anyways. And let's jump right back in. I haven't done anything. It's exactly where we left it. And we're just going to go straight into Daisy Winters here. A friend of mine, or former friend I should say, has been stealing jewelry from me. The three necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying out for her to find that will teach her a lesson to make sure it never happens again? There are no wrong answers, but my decision will no doubt affect the events in motion. Yes, of course. Well, we have, let's see, binding seed is one choice. These items are made of two distinct materials. It amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. That's a good option. Or a Zia. The Zia, worn about the neck to place them closer to the heart, these innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. They can be difficult to remove. A single material, except wood or clay, they typically have no symbol or other writings. Well, do we actually have a Zia? One material, except wood or clay. So that's not this. What about the neck? Now, it could be this, but it does have a symbol. It's this, isn't it? This is a Zia. Because when I look at it and I perceive it, a strong sense of being watched. That's paranoia, and it's a single material. It's all bronze. Now, if we just, 1 second, really look at it. Fear and paranoia. Yeah. Well, I think that is the Zia. I'm actually going to put that in red. I don't think that's what we're going to give her, though. I think we're going to give her the binding seed. Guilt. Identified. The binding seed, yes. Two materials, wood and stone. A spiral around the seed, yes. Shield charm. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge, but can have some small effect. An Ashatic spirit or a wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of the art of symbology, an ancient and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. They can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. Okay, let's take a break from thinking about that for a second. Change this over to gold, because we've confirmed it. Now, the thing we just picked up. It was a shield charm. Okay. What is the symbol on this thing? That's a good question. It's a little... Not deception. It's half of that. Oh, wisdom. Wisdom. Okay. Variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. And I don't think bronze is considered a precious metal. I could be wrong. Let's see. Materials. Mundane elements. Planetary metals. Wait. Well, it is tin and copper. Though I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure that bronze is considered precious or mundane. I mean, it's two precious metals, right? Or two planetary metals, excuse me. So I don't know. Emmett Burrows. They found a man just now in that house where all them ravens were. I wish I hadn't seen, but I did. He was sheet white, but it was his eyes that were going to give me nightmares. All black they were. It was like he weren't there at all anymore. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberg, and I'll be taking a libula to see us safely through. Did we figure out a libula previously? No, we did not. So, we read about it, though. Libulae are purported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. An imbuement of wisdom shows that a libula is not merely decorative. There's a power in symbology. Aha. We just looked this up, and it's this. Yeah. It does bear the symbol of wisdom. Witch's finger. Witch's fingers are said to be the severed digits of the Witch of Undermere. They are capable of inflicting intense pain, but the goal is supposedly purification of the body, a most unpleasant experience, but a last resort that has cured some and finished off others. Cool. Well, hang on there, partner. Let's go with libula. Hang on. Libula. That's it. Okay. Shall we end the day? Let's do it. A deep pain radiated down the side of the rider's head where he had sliced himself with the diverging hook, and his thoughts were scattered and torn. He could not see out of his left eye. Oh, is it our boy from with the green eyes? Maybe not. From the last story. What is that? Seriously, what is that? What is it? There. It's this street. And it's... Well, I can't go any more specific than this. Okay, doesn't matter. There's a narrow gap between the two houses, and I spy a small wooden chest wedged firmly inside. Slowly I manage to work it loose, and when it finally comes free, it shoots out onto the hard ground and snaps open, revealing its long-hidden treasures. Thing and a thing. Hair of unicorn. Pendant of Boppet. Hello, Jupiter. Good Jupiter. Now then. Shall we revisit our little thingarinos here? Maybe? Maybe not. Let's see. Hello, Francesca Robertson. The doctor. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm Francesca Robertson, a doctor of sorts. I assume you heard about Mr. Hungerford. It seems to be the talk of the town already. I'm used to dealing with maladies of an occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. I've heard of something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. She has scratches on her cheek. Either way, I'm hopeful an evocant will be of some effect. Yes. I love that feeling of just like already having it. Daedalus link. A Daedalus link is a powerful object capable of producing a levitation field. The field is extremely fragile, however, so it would be prudent not to take risks. These items are surprisingly light in weight. Their designs vary, but they might point to some facet of flight. A feather or wings of a bird or insect, for example. Like this. Like this. Hang on. Let's check that, actually. It's less than half a pound. Raised detailing. Tarnished silver. Well, I think what I'll do... There we go. I will put this in red, and I'll say... What was it called? What was it called? Hello? Was it... Shielded charm... Witch's finger? I don't remember. That's okay. I should be reminded. Oh, first. Hold on. I had a quiet chat with Edmund Bishop in the Guilty Ram last night. He's always got an interesting story to tell, but last night he was different. I can tell he's worried, which has me worried too. I know it's not much, but I'd like a shield charm all the same. I hear ya, but first, I have to change this to gold. And move it over here, because I do know it's an Evicant. Okay, shield charm. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge. So charms use the art of symbology. Ah, so we're looking for the sigil of protection. There it is. The two squares interlaced. Haha! I got you. Bro, it's so easy. St. John's Anvil. These have much in common with St. John's poppy plant of the same name, a fact that is reflected in their designs. They have quite different uses, however, whereas the plant helps to overcome deafness, an anvil will dampen sound. They can even be turned to filter out certain noises, but allow others to be heard still. Cool. Let's go ahead and slap a label on this bad boy. That's going to be the shield... IV4E. Shield charm. Let's go over here. Hang that. Should we move our... There we go. Okay. Hugh Langston. There's something I wanted to show you. I didn't like the look of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? It's hanging behind an old shed and all overgrown with ivy. Let me draw a quick map for you. There. Okay. Game on. Hang on. Where is... Is there a church somewhere? Church Road. Hang on. That's a church. The Barrows. Is it this? If it were that. I would be looking at... Maybe not. Maybe it's not that. Hang on. Hang on. Jacob's Folly. Oh, Undermere Church is there. This is it. That's it. That's it. Sorry. The shed is actually a wooden summer house that looks out over the pond, but it's clear that it hasn't been used in some time. Thick brambles claw their way up and over one side of the structure, and ivy covers the rest in a mottled green cloak. I find what I'm looking for to the rear. Parts of the ivy have been torn away recently, revealing an amulet hanging from a rusted nail. Something else catches my eye as I reach for it, and I notice that there is another pendant hanging next to it, almost completely hidden by the ivy. Let's go. Okay. Let's go ahead and hang that there and that there. Let's move our little bird thing over here. Over there. Let's see now. Do I have anything else? Athomic lens. Now, athomic lens is not... Hang on. It's not this. It's not in here, is it? No. Athomic lens. Diurnic field pattern. This is done. Into the archives with you. Do you slide around? Let's just grab something. What the fuck? Hang on. Any 3 items? Okay. No idea. What about these things? Are these... These feel like they're trinkets. Well, I have no idea. I have no idea. Verona. Eli's picked a bad time to leave Undermere. I've come from the Hungerford house where I've been helping Dr. Robertson and looking for any clues about what happened there. There wasn't much to go on. I did find a shattered Ashatic vessel, but whatever did this was no creeping dark. There was a strange black stain on the flagstone floor that I didn't like the look of. And the ravens, very unusual, but at least they seem to have dispersed. I don't know what to make of it. I'm going to take a trip to Gleeston Castle to see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on their behavior. But first I would like a vestiger, whatever this is. We don't want it spreading. Indeed. Beautiful. That was cool with the candles. Moonstone Guardian. For the banishment of Hobbs' fear and Noctic sight, these tend to take the form of a comforting guardian. Okay, let's go ahead and quickly switch this over to gold so we know that we're right. Move it over this side. Let's put it, can I put it down on like, oh I can. Yes, oh but it doesn't work. Can I move this up here and then move this over? Ooh. Kind of. It's not good. I won't do that effect. Okay. End the day. Let's move on. 2 days earlier, the writer and his fellow adventurer were deep underground, exploring the tunnels below the Kirkhead Tower, when they made a discovery. Their elation at their find would soon turn to horror. Now we get to do a connect the dots. Here we go. Is it a key? Looks like a key. It's a key. After a disagreement between 2 houses, I was buried behind lock and key. Well then. Let's find Lock House, number 7. Keystone Manor and Lock House. Oh, do we think that's behind? Wait a second. What is that? What is that circle? Behind. I think that their driveway's there. Their driveway's there. I think this is behind. It is. Now that a large flat slab of granite marks the otherwise empty field, it bears an inscription. On this spot in the year 1813, Arthur Key did shoot and kill the beloved horse of Wellington Lock. Buried at the foot of the slab, I find an unlocked chest containing a handful of legal documents as well as a pistol and another item that catches my attention. So I fucking steal that shit. Ooh, it's an Ares thing. Ares pendant. Ares remnant. Right? That's the constellation there. It's upside down. Do I feel a sense of change? Slates. Dark purple gemstone, rough, polished. Okay, what does it say about this? Light and shadow can be felt through touch. They are sometimes used to work in low light conditions, such as mine. Oh. Where colors and tones, light and shadow can be felt through touch. Hang on. You're telling me I don't feel anything? Sense of touch. Does it actually matter that it's upside down? Maybe it's another one. I don't know. Eli White. Oh, you're back. Well, the shop is still standing. That's something. Say what you will about Undermere, but this town is never quiet for long. I leave for a few days, and suddenly everyone's talking about ravens and curses. I'm going to need to find Verona to get up to speed on what's going on. At least I didn't come away from Ravenglass empty-handed. I can always rely on Quiet Susan to unearth an interesting trinket or two. It's a jar. Let's put it over here. So I'm still in charge. He's just hanging out in town now. Do we know what this thing is? I have a lot more stuff. Maybe it's worth it to go through the book again. Ecumenical. Receptacle. Commonly featuring a memento mori. So let's see. Do we have any jars with or boxes? Maybe. I'd like to get in there. What is this? Polished. Rough. Huge black gemstone streaked with red. Iron. Hang on. We had something with iron. Wait a minute. St. John's Anvil? No. Sunbond. Gemstone of light. They carry the warmth and light of the sun. A brightness that can pierce the darkest gloom. Non-precious metal of some kind. Housing a gemstone. A little warmer than I'd expected. Bronze. Maybe that's it. Gold. Wood. Sounds are muffled in its presence. We actually know this. We know this thing. It's the St. John's Anvil. Dampened sound. Yeah. Did it work? This is going to be St. John's Anvil. Okay. That's hold on. I only took in that one characteristic. These items have much in common with St. John's poppy. A fact that reflects in their designs. So yes, the leaves. Yes, that's exactly what this is. Okay, cool. Let's see. Do we have anything else? Well, I did put it in. This hasn't been confirmed, so let's chill on the. Let's chill for a sec. So, this hasn't been confirmed either, but I am happy to say that this is an Ares pendant. Ares pendant? What's it called? Hang on. Remnant. Ares remnant. Potentially. Okay. Can you see if it's lighter by holding this? Not sure. Okay. Edith Moore. I'm not a good person. I'm pushing away the only people I care about. Help me do better, please. I have to change, but I don't know how. She has the thing. What, do you have to banish my inner demons and make the changes stick this time? Well, So glad you asked. Let's go through it real quick. Daedalus link? Oh, levitation field. Okay. Not that. These objects induce a form of synesthesia. Nope. Oh, that's a memory. No. Come on back. That's a memory holder. Ethereal key. When activated by moving the object in a circular motion, the key is revealed by its gemstone of light. Is that a thing? Hang on. Imbuements, materials. Do certain gemstones have... No. Or if they do, I'm not sure. Gemstone of light. These are rare items, not gemstones of the night power. Gemstones of the night can power the concealment charm. Oh, is it like that thing? Gold and silver. But they're gemstones, not... No. What is this? Seems to make the hairs stand up on the back of my neck. Cold. Okay, I'm not sure about that. Let's keep looking for... Can allow the bearer to pass unrecognized if used, but no, that's not it. Amplify sounds. Interesting. Can I look for... Actually, can I look for change? Ah. Horn shackle. Used to bring about change in one's life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. That's what I'm looking for. Where's my horn shackle? You. Yes. That's what I wanted. Okay. Francesca Robertson. The Evocant didn't snap Mr. Hungerford out of it, unfortunately. It's strange. At times he appears almost awake, but he's in a deep, some kind of trance, and I can't get anything out of him. He seems to be searching for something. I'm beginning to suspect this is beyond my skill set, but I'm not willing to give up so easily. I know it's a bad idea, but I'm going to need a sleep vessel to get me through this week. Okay. Good question. What is a sleep vessel? 6 points of a sleep vessel are said to represent the 6 Thaumic disciplines. They help people to stay awake beyond any natural limits by storing their fatigue. Over time and repeated use, they become more and more difficult to handle, as though the undreamed nightmares within are beginning to seep out. 6 points. Now this has 6 points, but it only has 3 gems. This has 8 points or 4 points. Looking for something with 6. I don't see anything. Ah. Hang on. No, not that. Sleep vessel. It's a vessel? Okay. We have... So could it be this? There's a darkness to it as if it holds untold fears inside. Somewhat painful. Little of that was described in weathered. Let's see. What else has 6 points, though? Sleep vessel. Oh, this has... A sense of crackling energy flickers in the depths of my mind. No, I don't think that's it. Cool and smooth. Bronze. Do I have anything about the material? 6 points of a sleep vessel are said to represent the 6 thaumic disciplines. They help people stay awake. Oh. Crackling in my mind is me feeling... That's probably it. Fuck. Oh no. Okay. So it's not that. 6 points. I do think it's this, actually. Okay. There we go. Closer inspection reveals the darkness inside. Did I feel that? Resonance compass. A resonance compass will point towards nearby resonant objects. The only objects that can be detected in this way. Resonant objects are highly prized, both by thaumaturges and those who collect occult curiosities. Do I have... I was going to try and dampen the sound here. Maybe? Many years ago, I owned a silent breath, but it was already old when I inherited it and its power died soon after. It's about time I replaced it. Oh, first. Let's do... This is a... Oh, man, what was it? Sleeping charm? Hang on. Sleep vessel, sorry. Sleep vessel. Now, did I actually perceive... Yeah, I did. The untold horrors inside. Okay. Silent breath. Ooh, hang on. Oh, no. Oh, that was weird. It skipped 2 pages. Okay. There are those that consider the white hart a prize to be claimed, but there is no glory to be had from killing such a noble guardian of the forest. A silent breath contains a small token taken from a living white stag. While the stag lives, the item will retain its power, allowing the bearer to sense danger before it arrives. So do we think it's a tuft of hair? Oh. It is this. Yes, that's definitely it. Send it. Yeah, for sure. Silent breath. Elva stones can be used to relieve the discomfort caused by otherwise incurable ailments such as Braxis or burning blood. The planetary metal used in these items is associated with the Selenic discipline, a connection that is also reflected in their design. Huh? Hang on. Silent breath? Is that what it's called? Silent breath, yes. Let's move that over here. What was that thing that I just got? I got Elvastone. Braxis. What is that? No, it's the only place it's mentioned. Burning blood. The Selenic discipline. Selenic is moon. I don't want to look it up, but I will, just to prove I'm actually getting this. Selenic discipline. Yes, of the moon. So hang on. Planetary metal used in these items is associated with the Selenic discipline, a connection that is also reflected in their design. What's the moon? Is that silver? I do think that's silver. Hang on. Silver, the moon. Ah, this must be reflected in their design. This must be the elven. What's this? Warm, hard and cool. Gold and stone. No. Silver. Silver and the moon. That's gold. Silver and the moon. I'm probably blind and can't see it, but I don't think it's here. What? That's stone. It's levitating, though, huh? Wasn't there a levitating one? What was the levitating one? Daedalus link? Yes. Oh, they might point to some facet of flight. They're very light. This, we think this is the Daedalus link. Not sure, but it does have a bird on it. Okay, next. Rufus Shelley. Oh, I've always wanted to try Daedalus link. I have a personal interest in the celestial branch, but I'm not completely new to such things, nor am I ignorant of the risks. And I have a good reason for it. I needed to take care of some roof repairs, and this would seem the safest way to approach it. I was confident when it didn't matter. Now I'm like, I don't know. Hearing charm. So the Daedalus link, just to make sure. Capable of producing a levitation field, the field is extremely fragile, however, it would be prudent not to take risks. These items are surprisingly light in weight. Their designs vary, but they may point to some facet of flight. We don't have anything else that is feathery. Let's try it. Let's send it. Yeah, there it is. I did confirm it was very lightweight. That helps. Cusick Purifier. A small topaz gem known as the Eye is placed in a strong-smelling liquid, usually some potent barley spirit or vinegar. Small tokens such as rings or amulets, perhaps submerged in the liquid and left for a full cycle of the moon, are cleansed of simple imbued curses or hexes. Of course, there is a limit to the effectiveness of this process. Is that this? Topaz is orange. Topaz can be anything though, huh? What did I just do? I just did this. And let's switch this out for yellow, because we know for a fact it is in fact a Daedalus link. Edmund Bishop. The Ravens are back, I see. Looks like it's going to be worse this time. After speaking to Verona, I've come to extend an open invitation to visit Gleeston Castle. My family has lived there for generations, and I know there are artifacts that would be of use to you, gathering dust in hidden corners. All I ask is that you stay out of the South Tower and the master bedroom. And run anything you find by me first, of course. Let's roll. Okay. Hang on. Something to get you started. Walk past the main staircase and turn left. Follow that corridor down to the end and go through the door on the left. There's a small plinth in the corner of that room with an item on it you are welcome to. I never did like it anyways. Hang on. Grand hallway. So is this the entrance? What do you say? Walk past the main staircase. Turn left. Follow the corridor down to the end. And go through the door on the left. The plinth is not hard to spot in the corner of the room next to a small writing desk. A glass jar houses the object mentioned in Edmund's notes. As I gather the item and turn to leave, my eye is drawn to a green book on the desk. The author's name is of particular interest. I pick it up and find Edmund on my way out, who encourages me to take it with me. I try to insist on paying for it at least, but he won't entertain the idea. Gemstones and their Thaumic Properties by Eli White. Finally, we have info on gemstones. This thing. Is this silver? It is silver and it's moon-shaped. We have one. We have that. We know what that is. What is that? We know what it is. But just like Moonstone Guardian? Hobsphere Noctic Sight. No, that is not it. Hang on. What's the Cussick? No. The planetary metal used with these items is a Elva Stone. That's what that is. Elva Stone. Let's put that up there. You. Amber. Diurnic. Oh, this is perfect. Yellow or orange, sometimes containing impurities. The Sunstone. Fire and light. Heat and life. Amethyst. Wixic. Purple. A stone of containment. Aquamarine. Dradic. Pale blue or turquoise. A stone of water. Bloodstone. Wixic. Dark green or black with flecks of red. A dark stone for dark purposes. We have one of those. Iolite. Diurnic. Dark bluish purple. Now, hang on. What is Dradic again? Dradic is of the earth. Diurnic is of the day. Noctic night. Mentic mind. Wixic body. Okay, hang on. We're still going. Diurnic. Day. Dark bluish purple. Iolite. A calming stone of peace and safety. Jade. Dradic. Earth. Green. A stone of earth in its nature. Okay. I'm starting to get this. Mentic. Kyanite. Blue. An anchor between body and mind. Malachite. Mentic. Dark green striated. The fourth eye. A stone of sight. Moonstone. Selenic. Pearl opalescent. Usually pink or off-white. A stone of protection and enveloping night. Obsidian. Dradic. Black volcanic glass. A stone of fire and fury. Onyx. Noctic. Black striated, a stone of the night and of darkness. There are some who fear it and some who are seduced by it. Topaz, Wixic, pale yellow, stone of strength. Finally, Vivianite, Noctic, dark blue-green, stone of death and decay, grows on iron coffins and waterlogged corpses. Well, good. Let's move everything over so my little library here gets bigger. Now then. Green striate. Oh, we have symbols all over this thing. Dark green gemstone, wood, bronze. Okay, let's go through this again. I'm gonna be going through this a lot. Let's see. Green, malachite. Dark green striated, malachite. Sorry, what does that mean? Stone of sight. Ah. It's also got the symbols of antimony? No, it's two hatches on the circle. And then 2 hatches under a triangle. Cold. No. Nope. Heat and cold. Let's see. Can I figure this out just from all of that? Let's see. Heat. Sextrum? These items, like the mind itself, are not well understood. No. Gemstone. Cussic Purifier. Not Topaz. Oh man, that's so annoying. It looks like a back button. There should be a back button. Can I go back? No. Okay, end day. We'll go on to the next day. At the end of a long passageway, after days spent clearing away dangerous rockfalls, the duo came upon a chamber. In it, they found a small stone tomb, too small to contain human remains. A single little plot. What is that? Mm-hmm. That's not here, is it? Can I go here? No, let's go here first. That's such a generic building shape. Oh god, it could be anywhere. Maybe it is here. Ah. Yes. A portrait of some dead lord eyes me suspiciously as I enter the room and start absentmindedly opening drawers. The room is cold and austere, and I'm about to leave when I spot a crate under the chest of drawers. It could be something. Ooh. It's a thing. With a gemstone that we for sure have read about. Is that the pearl one? Moonstone. Moonstone with moons, but what's the bronze stone? Okay. Okay. Can we look at... Ah, Ares Remnant. These objects induce a form of synesthesia where colors and tones, light and shadow, can be felt through touch. They are sometimes used by those. The gemstones are arranged in a shape. Ah, but it doesn't say... Well, purple. Purple, right? What does the purple one do? Is that sight? Because if purple is sight, we're in business. Maybe. Stone of containment. That looks more like it, actually. Polished. I'm not super stoked with this being Ares Remnant, honestly. Okay. Let's put this up here. Let's go through the book briefly. We know this. Caustic Purifier. Small topaz gemstone known as the Eye is placed in a strong-smelling liquid. Small tokens such as ring or amulets appear submerged in the liquid and left for a full cycle of the moon are cleansed of... Oh. So is it in a liquid in the actual item itself? Because we don't really have anything that's in... What is this? Cold and smooth. Pearlescent blue glass. It's not a gemstone. Alright, whatever. Let's continue. David, my man. Not sure about this fog today. It's an eerie atmosphere out there, especially with those damn ravens back again. It's usually fierce black dogs I have to worry about, not big black birds. Better off inside, I reckon. What's up? The triangle has intrigued me ever since I first heard about it as a young boy. What caused the pine trees to grow like that? Did someone plant them? I know you'll at least have heard of it, but did you know this? I calculated the exact center point, and there's a small clearing there. Can't be a coincidence. What's more, there's a certain energy about it, not entirely welcoming either. I wonder if you might take a look yourself. Thomas Pope and Hamish. Well, joke's on you. I haven't heard what you're talking about. At all. So, Can I look at some of these symbols, actually? We have stuff all over this map. Let's look up... So can I just go to a random room? Can I go here? I'm wasting my time here. Uh-oh. Oh, that's only a little bit bad. Okay. I think this... Oh, Mars in winter, rising in summer. Mars in winter, rising in summer. No, stop it. Mars, iron, in winter. That. Mars in winter, rising in summer. Rising. No. Vinegar. We do have that. We do have that. Hang on. No, back. Up. This. Yes. There's something in... Oh, absolutely. This is a, what was it called? Well, what was it called? Custic Purifier. Yes, that's it. I'll put it in red because it's not confirmed. Hope I spelled that right. Purifier? Yes. Anyways, back to what I was doing. Triangle. That must be here. The triangle. Ah. Sure enough, as I approach the center of the curious triangular copse at the heart of Heath Wood, I come across a clearing. A tree that has been split in two stands in the center. Sunlight breaks through. Someone would have seen this. Sunlight breaks through and I take a deep breath of cleansing pine and earth. Almost immediately, I'm struck by a sense of ominous power, and my intuition tells me there's something unusual here at the heart of the wood. I examine the broken tree and notice some strange markings carved into the trunk. Heart beating faster, I spot something else embedded in the wood. 3 pendants arranged in a triangle shape. Terrific. We're gonna need to find some space for this stuff. Okay. How many things do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So about 30-ish. Do we have another page of contents? Oh, we do. Oh, okay. It's like 40-ish almost. That's almost like 50, and 50 rounds up to 100 when you think about it. Okay, I think... Let's see. Let's keep going. Did we find... Hang on. Did we find what we were doing today? Yeah. Well, we got this. Hang on. Put that in there. Not the master bedroom. Second floor. Mars in winter. Rising in summer. Did we find something called Rising? Did we find that as a thing? Rising. That's summer. Do we have a dot? I'm not sure. Okay, let's go to courtyard then. Neat hedgerows and worn pillars frame the space. Gravel crunches underfoot, the only sound in the otherwise quiet courtyard. There's no reason to linger. Dang. And I haven't gotten any more info on what I'm supposed to be doing there. Let's just keep going. Gus Foley. Foley? Gus Foley? It's been many years since I've performed the rite of the red knives, but I can still remember every step. I'd do it one more time before I die if I could only get my hands on an Orford spire. I tried that place in Ironside and they sent me here. Well, buddy, we got you. Yes. Amphibian Talon. The League of the Amphibian Heart uses these items as part of its grim initiation rite. They guard their secrets closely, but it is said that they worship the ancient nameless gods, communing with them via the broken path. Acolytes must press the tip of the talon hard against their cheekbone to the point of drawing blood. They perform this act nightly for 49 days, seven sevens, after which the scar will forever mark them. Oh, is that what that lady had? On her face, those scratches on her face. What was it called? No. Amphibian Talon. Not really. Looks like she had a cat scratch. Okay, do we have that? Is that in here? I do not know. We're going to see through the end of this day, and that'll be it. Let's continue. Eli White, hello. I need to go away for a few days again. The Order of the Black Veil will have the information I'm looking for. Oh, you'll need a potion for that. They seek to understand the world beyond death, drinking an elixir that sinks them into a deep trance. If I'm right, they may be able to shed some light on these events. The only problem is, I burned that bridge long ago. Could you hand me that Guise of Lillian? It won't be the first time I've used one to get around their hatred of me. Well, he knows it's here, right? So, what is the Guise of Lillian? I think I've written that on something. Oh, yes. Of course. There we go. Tenebrin Cloak. Upon activation, a Tenebrin Cloak can create a sphere of enshrouding darkness that will cloak all within its reach. A single stone set in bronze gives power to these totems. That, maybe. Let's go ahead and change this to gold. Ring. Rebecca Rose. Hello. Oh, is that a cat? My eyes have completely gone now, but it's good to know that I still have my cat senses. I do hope I'm in the right place. My daughter told me about a shop that specializes in unusual items. My life's joy has always been painting. Without that in my life, I'm afraid I'm at a bit of a loss. I know that I will never see again, but is there anything in your collection that might help me paint again? I feel a little foolish for asking. It seems like such a small thing, but to me it means everything. Well, Ares Remnants or Spirit Eye. I don't think Ares Remnants what you're after, because that is for lighting up the dark. Oh, wait, maybe. Where colors and tones, light and shadow, can be felt through touch. What's the other one? Spirit Eye? There are those who stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into a world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear exactly what they do show. Another layer beyond the visible world, perhaps. A layer that requires something more than the traditional senses to experience. They draw their power from opposing symbols inscribed upon them. I do believe that is the spirit eye, now that I'm thinking about it. Spirit eye? Because it does have heat and cold inscribed on it, right? But I also don't think that's what she wants. I do think it's the Ares remnant. Let's see if it's this. Yes. Good. Yeah. Okay. Scythian charm. Older Scythian charms are carved out of wood, but the more powerful designs make use of the planetary metals. No two are identical. They're used by horticulturalists to encourage stubborn plants to thrive. They change with the weather, usually quite cold, but warm and tingly to the touch while it's raining. Interesting. It's not raining now. I didn't notice that. Let's go ahead and change this. There we go. Okay. Clarence Hawker. Those ravens have done for 3 more poor Those ravens have done for 3 more poor buggers. 2 of them at Calgarth and another fellow, a fisherman. People are getting a bit panicky around here. Nothing natural about folk turning up with eyes all black like that. And now there's fog, too. With the nights drawn in and me working late, I refuse to walk down Holbrook Road without so much as a lantern. Yeah. I had something nice and bright in mind. A sunbond. Small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly and made of non-precious metal of some kind, housing a gemstone of light. They carry the warmth and light of the sun. What is a gemstone of light, specifically? An amber, perhaps. Sight, body and mind. Fire and fury. Strength. Yes, amber is what we're looking for. Now, is this one amber? Hold on. Hang on. No, not that. Ugh. Oh my god. Stop it. Yellow or orange, sometimes containing impurities. It's okay, but we do have something like that, but it's not. What's topaz look like? Pale yellow. Okay. So this, I think this is amber, right? Polished. Orange gemstone. Bronze. I think this is what you're looking for. Sunbond. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Cyrene ward, made from basilisk scales. A material known to endure intense heat, these unusual objects can permit the bearer to withstand fire and flame and remain unharmed. They do not, however, offer protection against the deadly basilisk itself. No. You are a sunbond. Okay. Are we almost done with the day? Who are you? Audrey Bell. How many people are there? We've discovered a lot of them. Bend your ear to the trees. Hold your palm to the wind. The ravens can feel it. Can you? Something is stirring. I will need a Holgen Grim in these coming days. Indeed. These eerie creations are worn by priests of Holgar in various rituals relating to death and the afterlife. The sacrament to ask for his protection. Wolfsong's truth to seek his judgment. Path of the warrior to help the dead find their way. Is it the mask? Is it this? Clay painted to look like bone. Death in the afterlife. What about that gemstone on the front? It's at the very back here. Noctic, dark blue green. Son of death and decay. It grows on... Yeah. I do think it's this. It is! Oh, yeah. Lead heart. These items depict the god Cernunnos in his non-human form. They are heavier than they look due to the core of lead, hidden by a more modest exterior. They are said to kindle romantic interest. Ah. Cernunnos is... Hang on. We got this one, actually. Because isn't Cernunnos... We have something of Cernunnos. Voice. Cernunnos. Now. Is this wooden... It's lead. Yo. Okay, that's cool. So what was it called? What was it called? Cernunnos? Lead heart. That's what this is. I'll put it in red, though. Lead heart. Well, okay. I think that's a good place to stop. We've got a couple of books. We've learned a couple of things. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.